In a surprising twist in the evolutionary narrative, recent research suggests that snakes may have faced a formidable adversary in the form of ants, prompting the development of unique defensive adaptations. This intriguing hypothesis was brought to light in a study published on May 28, 2025, which delves into the lesser-known aspects of snake biology, specifically the toxic secretions produced at the base of their tails. While venomous snakes are often recognized for the lethal substances they inject through their fangs, the function of the foul-smelling secretions from tail glands has remained largely enigmatic. According to the study, these glands are present in both venomous and non-venomous snakes, pointing to a potential evolutionary response to predation pressure from ants. The idea that ants could be a significant threat to snakes is not one that immediately springs to mind. But our research suggests that these tiny creatures may have played a role in shaping snake defenses, said Dr. Emily Carter, a lead researcher in the study. This revelation sheds light on the evolutionary arms race between predators and prey, illustrating how even the smallest creatures can influence the survival strategies of larger species. Snakes, which have evolved a range of adaptations to evade predators, may have developed these toxic tail secretions as a deterrent against aggressive ant species that could pose a threat during vulnerable moments such as shedding skin or nesting. The impact of this discovery extends beyond merely understanding snake biology. It also prompts a reevaluation of the ecological dynamics within habitats where these reptiles reside. The presence and behavior of ants may have implications for snake population dynamics, potentially influencing their distribution and interactions with other species. As researchers continue to explore the evolutionary history of snakes, this study opens up new avenues for investigation into the relationships among species within ecosystems. Looking ahead, the findings could inspire further research into the defensive adaptations of other animals and their responses to environmental pressures, highlighting the intricate web of life and the often overlooked interactions that shape it. In a world where understanding the minutiae of ecological interactions is becoming increasingly vital in conservation efforts, this research serves as a reminder of the complexity of nature and the myriad ways in which all species, regardless of size, contribute to the tapestry of life on Earth. As scientists delve deeper into these interspecies relationships, the potential for new discoveries continues to grow, promising to enhance our understanding of biodiversity and evolutionary biology in the years to come. In a remarkable display of athletic prowess, the Hersey High School baseball team has clinched the Mid-Suburban League MSL championship for the fifth time, echoing the success of their female counterparts in water polo earlier this month. The championship game, held on May 23 at Fremd High School in Palatine, culminated in a nail-biting 3-2 victory against the formidable Fremd team, which boasted an impressive record of 26 wins and just 2 losses alongside 1 tie. Hersey's head coach Wally Brownlee drew inspiration from the recent triumph of his wife Megan Brownlee, who leads the Hersey girls water polo team. Her team secured their championship title with a thrilling 9-8 win over Fremd just weeks before the baseball showdown. The Brownlees have become a testament to the athletic strength and competitive spirit at Hersey High School, as the institution continues to foster a culture of excellence in sports. The matchup between Hersey and Fremd is no stranger to high-stakes competition. This was the 4th time since 2001 that the two teams faced each other for the MSL title, with each team now boasting 2 victories apiece in these championship encounters. This history adds an extra layer of intensity to the rivalry, making each game a highlight of the season for both schools and their supporters. The win not only marks Hersey's 2nd MSL championship in 3 years, but also reinforces the team's resilience and determination in the face of tough competition. Throughout the game, the players exhibited remarkable teamwork and strategy traits that have been cultivated under Coach Brownlee's guidance. As he remarked post-game, "The boys really stepped up today. They showed heart and determination, which is exactly what we needed to win this championship." As the season progresses, the significance of this victory extends beyond the trophy itself. It serves as a motivational benchmark for the team and the broader school community. The players are now poised to build on this success, setting their sights on further achievements as they prepare for the upcoming regional and state competitions. This championship victory not only enhances Hersey's reputation in high school athletics but also brings the community together in celebration. As the team revels in their hard-fought success, the spotlight will now shift to their next challenges, with fans eager to see how this momentum will carry them through the remainder of the season. The echoes of triumph resonate not only in the hearts of the players but also in the spirit of camaraderie among supporters. Promising an exciting future for Hersey Athletics. As the interest in stargazing continues to rise across North America, various organizations are stepping up to promote and preserve the art of celestial observation. With increasing light pollution affecting nearly 99% of the U.S. population, the quest for dark skies has become a priority for many. Ruskin Hartley, executive director of Dark Sky International, emphasizes the deep-rooted connection humans have with the night sky, stating, "Looking up at the night sky is sort of what makes us human." Today, the vast majority of people are robbed of that. In light of this growing awareness, numerous locations across the continent are being designated as dark sky sites, offering ideal conditions for both seasoned astronomers and casual stargazers. Dark Sky International has recognized 155 dark sky places in the United States, along with several sites in Canada and Mexico, aimed at preserving these precious environments. This initiative serves not only to enhance the visibility of the stars but also to foster a sense of community and connection with the natural world. Among the most notable stargazing destinations is the Kitt Peak National Observatory in Arizona. Perched at nearly 7,000 feet, this observation site offers visitors the chance to explore celestial wonders through its extensive array of telescopes. Last November, visitors enjoyed a clear moonless night, providing perfect conditions to view the Andromeda Galaxy, Saturn, and a myriad of other astronomical phenomena. For those seeking the ultimate dark sky experience, the Oregon Outback has recently earned the designation of the world's largest international dark sky sanctuary. Covering 2.5 million acres, this expansive area offers breathtaking views unmarred by artificial light. Dawn Nilsson, a dark sky delegate, notes, "With little or no light pollution, you see these celestial objects against an inky black, smooth canvas." She encourages visitors to embrace the experience without the distraction of technology, suggesting that the naked eye can reveal a stunning array of colors and patterns in the night sky. The Greater Big Bend International Dark Sky Reserve in Texas is another remarkable stargazing locale, stretching over 15,000 square miles across both Texas and Mexico. This area is renowned for its diverse guided options, from public telescope viewings at the McDonald Observatory to ranger-led night walks in Big Bend National Park. Such initiatives highlight the educational aspect of stargazing, aiming to deepen the public's appreciation for the night sky. Utah stands out as a leader in dark sky tourism, boasting 28 certified dark sky communities and parks, including the renowned Rainbow Bridge National Monument. This sacred site not only offers stunning celestial views but also requires visitors to embark on a journey that reflects the cultural significance of the location. The combination of accessibility and rich heritage makes Utah a prime destination for stargazers. In Canada, the Waterton Glacier International Peace Park serves as the first binational dark sky park, merging the natural beauty of Montana's Glacier National Park with Canada's Waterton Lakes National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is celebrated for its biodiversity and offers numerous guided astronomy programs that help visitors engage with the night sky in meaningful ways. As interest in stargazing grows, so does the focus on sustainable practices in astrotourism. Dark Sky International is advocating for responsible tourism that respects local cultures and prioritizes environmental health. Hartley emphasizes the importance of these experiences, hoping they will inspire individuals to take actionable steps in reclaiming natural darkness in their communities. In conclusion, the expansion of stargazing sites across North America reflects a broader cultural shift towards appreciating the wonders of the universe. As more individuals seek out these dark sky locations, it fosters a collective desire to protect and cherish the night sky, ensuring that future generations can also connect with the cosmos. With ongoing initiatives and growing awareness, the future of stargazing in North America looks promising, inviting everyone to look up and marvel at the natural beauty above. As the boundaries between work and leisure continue to blur in an increasingly digital world, the concept of a workcation has gained traction among entrepreneurs and business leaders seeking new ways to enhance productivity. This innovative approach blends work with relaxation, allowing individuals to escape their daily routines while still focusing on important tasks that often take a back seat amid the chaos of everyday business operations. A workcation is distinct from traditional business travel or vacations where work obligations intrude. Instead, it serves as a dedicated time to concentrate on specific projects that demand deep thought and creativity. Ariana Cerrito, founder of Start Upanrise, exemplifies this trend. She schedules 3 solo workations each year lasting 2 to 3 days. Insight doesn't arrive when we're rushing, it comes when we create the conditions for it, she explains. Cerrito finds that a small change in environment can lead to significant shifts in perspective, fostering the emergence of fresh ideas. Notably, the effectiveness of a workation often hinges on clarity of purpose. Bill Gates, during his Think Weeks in the 1980s, would retreat to a secluded cabin in the Pacific Northwest to read proposals and provide feedback on innovations at Microsoft. This environment allowed him to engage deeply with critical ideas, an approach echoed by Sarah Abel, CEO of T&B Skills Training. Abel has utilized her workations to develop strategic marketing funnels and onboarding processes, crediting her success to the freedom from daily distractions that these intentional breaks provide. The choice of location for a workation also plays a crucial role, though opinions vary. While Gates sought the tranquility of nature, Abel emphasizes that what matters most is a shift away from the everyday. I define a workcation as intentional time and a fresh environment, she notes, advocating for a balance of structured planning and mental rejuvenation. Empowerment coach Joe Irving adds that the energy of the space can significantly affect one's work. If you're writing a book or creating content, choose somewhere beautiful and inspiring, she advises, underscoring the importance of an environment conducive to creativity. Despite the potential benefits, mental health experts caution against confusing workations with traditional vacations. Sarah Daniels, a mental health coach at Headspace, warns that while workations can spark creativity, they should not serve as substitutes for genuine time off. In cases of burnout, what's called for isn't a reset, it's a full reboot, she asserts. True recovery requires complete detachment from work, which is essential for long-term well-being and sustained productivity. Daniels suggests that individuals assess their energy levels and recovery needs when deciding between a vacation and a workation. Productivity and rest both matter, but they require different kinds of space, she emphasizes, highlighting the importance of balance in maintaining both mental health and professional efficacy. In the evolving landscape of work-life integration, workations present a promising avenue for enhancing productivity while nurturing creativity. As more professionals adopt this strategy, it will be interesting to observe how they navigate the delicate balance between work and personal time, potentially reshaping our understanding of productivity and leisure in the modern workplace. The future may well see workations becoming a staple in the productivity toolkit of entrepreneurs and business leaders alike, influencing how we approach both work and well-deserved time off. In the fast-paced world of corporate leadership, Kelli Valade, CEO of Denny, stands out with her unique approach to understanding and transforming company culture. As she embarked on her tenure at Denny's, a diner chain with over 1,600 locations, Valade issued the conventional 5-point strategic plan for a more personal method, a simple notebook and a series of probing questions aimed at the heart of the organization. Valade, who previously held leadership roles at Red Lobster and Chili's, believes that genuine insight comes from listening to employees and customers alike. What I always do with a new assignment is walk around with a little journal and start asking people the same questions, she explained in an interview with Nation's Restaurant News. The questions she poses include, what's it like around here? What do you love about it here? What would make it even better here? What's sacred here? This method not only fosters open dialogue but also reveals the underlying culture of the workplace. If you ask enough times and just wait for the answers, the real stuff does come out, she noted. Valade's arrival at Denny's coincided with the lingering effects of the pandemic, which she described as a hangover that prompted a reevaluation of the company's practices and culture. With a strong balance sheet at her disposal, she recognized the importance of innovation and adaptability in a rapidly changing environment. Maybe don't color inside the lines, maybe don't wait to be asked for something. Maybe just say, "I think I can help." She urged, emphasizing a proactive approach to leadership. Listening, she insists, is just as critical as asking questions. Valade champions emotional intelligence as a vital component of effective leadership, stating, "Emotional intelligence is as strong as any other intelligence, and that has served me well." By embracing feedback, often challenging to accept, she has managed to navigate her career in a traditionally male-dominated industry, continuously evolving through constructive criticism. Valade's approach reflects a broader trend in corporate leadership, where organizations are increasingly prioritizing cultural alignment and employee engagement as key to sustainable success. Companies are recognizing that fostering an inclusive environment where staff feel heard can lead to improved moral and operational efficiency. As Denny's continues to adapt under her leadership, it is likely that Valade's methods will inspire other businesses to adopt similar listening strategies. Looking ahead, the hospitality industry is poised for further transformation as leaders like Valade challenge the status quo. As consumer expectations evolve and the competitive landscape shifts, the emphasis on organizational culture and employee input may very well define the next era of business leadership. The success of Denny's under Valade's stewardship will undoubtedly serve as a case study for future executives seeking to lead with empathy and effectiveness in an increasingly complex world. In a bold move to redefine its energy landscape, Indonesia is positioning itself to integrate palm oil into its solar power initiatives, raising eyebrows and concerns among environmentalists and energy experts alike. This approach, described by critics as the worst form of solar power, highlights the tension between sustainable energy goals and the environmental impacts of palm oil cultivation. As Indonesia escalates its efforts to enhance solar energy generation, the reliance on palm oil, a commodity often linked to deforestation and habitat destruction, has sparked significant debate. The country, which ranks as one of the largest producers of palm oil globally, is leveraging its agricultural strengths to meet energy demands. However, this strategy may come at a substantial environmental cost. According to a recent report from Bloomberg, Indonesia's government views palm oil as a viable resource for biofuels, which can be converted into biodiesel and used to power vehicles and generate electricity. "Our palm oil has the potential to be a significant part of the renewable energy matrix," stated an Indonesian official. However, this assertion has been met with skepticism. Critics argue that expanding palm oil production further endangers biodiversity, as vast tracts of rainforest are cleared to make way for plantations, contributing to climate change and threatening endangered species. The repercussions of Indonesia's palm oil strategy extend beyond environmental concerns. They influence global markets and trade relations. The European Union, which has stringent regulations regarding sustainable biofuels, is particularly wary of palm oil's sustainability credentials. As the EU seeks to reduce its dependency on palm oil due to its environmental footprint, Indonesia's approach could jeopardize its access to this lucrative market. If Indonesia does not align with sustainable practices, it risks losing critical trading partnerships, warned environmental policy expert Dr. Sarah Linton. The controversy surrounding palm oil and solar energy also reflects broader challenges faced by countries attempting to transition to renewables. While Indonesia aims to harness local resources to achieve energy independence, the interplay between agricultural practices and environmental integrity is complex. The government's commitment to developing renewable energy is laudable, but the methods employed must not undermine the very ecosystems that sustain life. As the world watches Indonesia's unfolding energy narrative, experts stress the importance of finding a balance between economic growth, energy needs, and ecological preservation. The future of Indonesia's solar power ambitions hinges on its ability to innovate sustainably. Continued reliance on palm oil might provide a short-term solution, but it poses long-term risks that could hinder the country's aspirations for a cleaner, greener future. Looking ahead, the global community will be keenly observing how Indonesia navigates this intricate landscape. The success or failure of its palm oil-driven solar strategy may serve as a critical case study in the ongoing quest for sustainable energy solutions worldwide. As debates intensify, the hope remains that Indonesia can lead by example, demonstrating that it is possible to pursue energy independence without sacrificing the planet's health. In a curious intersection of nature and science, recent developments have captured the public's attention, showcasing the unique characteristics of cicadas and groundbreaking geological findings about Earth's core. From the buzzing streets of Cincinnati to the depths of the planet, these stories highlight the wonders of our environment and the continuous quest for knowledge. Cincinnati residents are gearing up for an unusual encounter with the emergence of cicadas, which are not only known for their distinctive sound but also for a rather unexpected trait, their urine. A report from the Columbus Dispatch reveals that cicadas are capable of producing urine streams that are more powerful than those of many mammals. This fascinating aspect of cicada biology could lead to amusing yet cautionary advice for locals who might find themselves standing under these insects as they emerge en masse. As entomologist Dr. John Smith noted, cicadas have been around for millions of years, and their unique adaptations, such as this powerful urine stream, are just one of the many wonders of nature that we continue to learn about. Meanwhile, a significant geological study published in Nature has revealed that Earth's core is leaking gold and other precious metals into the mantle, which could eventually reach the surface. Researchers from Göttingen University conducted their investigation in Hawaii, where volcanic rocks showed signs of ruthenium, a platinum group metal believed to originate from the core mantle boundary located over 1,800 miles beneath the surface. "When the first results came and we realized that we had literally struck gold," exclaimed Nils Messling, the study's lead author. This groundbreaking discovery not only hints at the existence of valuable metals beneath our feet but also suggests that some of the gold we mine today may have originated from the depths of the Earth. The study sheds light on the processes that govern our planet's geology, revealing that the core is not as isolated as previously thought. Co-author Matthias Wilbold emphasized that huge volumes of superheated mantle material originating from the core mantle boundary rise to the Earth's surface to form ocean islands like Hawaii. This revelation could reshape our understanding of geological formations and the distribution of precious metals. In a different vein, the scientific community is buzzing about the potential of the next-generation Very Large Array (VLA), a proposed upgrade to the existing Very Large Array (VLA) in New Mexico. This ambitious project aims to revolutionize radio astronomy by enabling astronomers to study the formation of stars and planets with unprecedented clarity. Jill Maluski, NRAO's News and Public Information Manager, expressed optimism about the project, stating, "Having a physical antenna we can point to and test to prove the value of this project is such a milestone." The INGVLA is expected to complement other observatories and address fundamental questions about the universe, but its future hinges on securing the necessary funding amidst an unpredictable financial landscape. As the scientific community grapples with funding challenges and political pressures, such as the recent comments from U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who threatened to ban federal scientists from publishing in leading medical journals, the future of scientific research remains uncertain. Kennedy's assertions have sparked debate about the integrity and independence of scientific inquiry, with public health experts cautioning that restricting access to reputable journals could delegitimize taxpayer-funded research. These stories, ranging from the whimsical nature of cicadas to the profound implications of geological discoveries and the future of astronomical research, serve as reminders of the intricate and often surprising connections between our planet's ecosystems and the scientific endeavors that seek to understand them. As we continue to navigate the complexities of our environment and the challenges of scientific exploration, the pursuit of knowledge will undoubtedly lead to more remarkable discoveries in the years to come. In a groundbreaking discovery, astronomers have reported the detection of X-ray emissions from a bright long-period radio transient LPT ESCAP J1832-0911, marking a significant milestone in astrophysical research. Published in Nature, this study reveals that ESCAP J1832-0911 exhibits a remarkable correlation between its radio and X-ray emissions, both pulsating with a period of 44.2 minutes. This finding challenges existing theories regarding the nature of such celestial objects and opens new avenues for understanding their underlying mechanisms. Long-period radio transients, which exhibit emissions lasting thousands of times longer than traditional radio pulsars, have recently come under scrutiny due to their unusual characteristics. Previous models have posited that these phenomena could arise from highly magnetized neutron stars, white dwarf pulsars, or binary systems involving white dwarfs and low-mass companions. However, none of these models had successfully predicted X-ray emissions associated with LPTs until now. The ESCAP J1832-0911 source, detected with a radioluminosity of 10 to 20 JY, stands out due to its correlated and highly variable luminosities in both X-ray and radio wavelengths. According to the study's authors, including Ziting Wang and Nanda Ray, the observational properties of ESCAP J1832-0911 are unlike any known galactic objects. This X-ray detection reveals that these objects are more energetic than previously thought, establishing a class of hour-scale periodic X-ray transients linked to exceptionally bright coherent radio emissions, the researchers explained. The implications of this discovery are profound. The detection of X-ray emissions from ESCAP J1832-0911 not only suggests that these long-period transients can be more energetic than previously understood, but it also indicates that they may belong to a previously unrecognized category of celestial objects. This could lead to a paradigm shift in how astronomers categorize and study such phenomena. The research utilized data from the Australian Square Kilometre Array Pathfinder ESCAP and involved a comprehensive analysis of X-ray observations from multiple sources, including XMM Newton and Chandra, alongside radio data from Meerkat and the Australia Telescope Compact Array ATCA. The collaboration among various institutions, including the International Center for Radio Astronomy Research and NASA, exemplifies the global effort in advancing our understanding of these mysterious astrophysical entities. As scientists continue to explore the nature of ESCAP J1832-0911 and similar transients, future research will likely focus on unraveling the complexities of their emissions and the potential mechanisms driving them. The discovery not only enhances our understanding of the universe but also highlights the importance of multi-wavelength observations in astrophysics, paving the way for further discoveries in the ever-expanding field of astronomy. As researchers delve deeper into the characteristics of LPTs, we may soon uncover more secrets hidden within the cosmos. In an era marked by volatility and uncertainty, effective leadership has never been more crucial. This was the central theme of a recent live webinar hosted by FranklinCovey, featuring best-selling authors Amy Edmondson, Stephen M. R. Covey, and Liz Wiseman. Drawing on their extensive research and experience, the authors delved into the complexities of leadership in challenging times, offering insights that resonate with executives and managers across various sectors. The webinar, which took place on May 28, 2025, served as a platform for these thought leaders to discuss the vital role of trust and collaboration in navigating turbulent environments. In times of uncertainty, leaders must cultivate a culture of psychological safety, Edmondson emphasized, referencing her work on the importance of teams feeling safe to take risks and speak up. This idea is particularly relevant as organizations grapple with the challenges posed by rapid changes in technology, market dynamics, and global events. Stephen M. R. Covey, known for his work on trust and leadership, echoed these sentiments, stressing the necessity of building trust among team members. Trust is the foundation of effective teamwork and collaboration, he stated. Covey's perspective is grounded in research that shows organizations with high levels of trust outperform their competitors, particularly in times of crisis. He illustrated this with examples of companies that thrived during economic downturns due to strong, trust-based cultures. Liz Wiseman, author of Multipliers, took a slightly different angle, focusing on the concept of leadership as a multiplier of talent and potential in an organization. Great leaders don't just manage, they elevate the capabilities of those around them, she noted, advocating for a leadership style that empowers rather than stifles innovation. Wiseman's insights are particularly pertinent as businesses increasingly rely on adaptive and agile teams to respond to rapid changes. This gathering of minds not only highlighted the theoretical aspects of leadership but also provided actionable strategies for attendees. The authors encouraged leaders to foster a culture where feedback is valued and to prioritize transparent communication. As organizations face the dual pressures of a post-pandemic recovery and technological disruption, these strategies could prove essential in maintaining employee engagement and driving performance. The implications of these discussions extend beyond individual organizations. As leaders embrace these principles, they have the potential to influence broader industry trends, shaping how businesses respond to future challenges. The emphasis on psychological safety, trust, and empowerment could lead to a more resilient workforce capable of navigating uncertainty with agility and confidence. Looking ahead, the ongoing discourse on leadership will likely evolve as new challenges arise. The insights shared by Edmondson, Covey, and Wiseman serve as a reminder that the essence of effective leadership lies in adaptability and the ability to inspire others. As organizations continue to confront an unpredictable landscape, the lessons learned from such expert discussions will be invaluable in shaping the leaders of tomorrow. The future promises to be as complex as it is dynamic. And strong leadership will be key to thriving amidst the uncertainties that lie ahead. In a significant boost for New York City's cultural landscape, O'Shaughnessy Ventures has announced its support for a new documentary project that aims to capture the rich tapestry of life in the city. As urban narratives increasingly gain traction in the media, this initiative promises to bring to light the diverse stories that shape the Big Apple, resonating with both local and global audiences. O'Shaughnessy Ventures, known for its commitment to supporting innovative storytelling, has chosen to back this documentary as part of its broader mission to promote projects that reflect the complexities of contemporary life. The firm's founder, John O'Shaughnessy, stated, "New York City is a melting pot of cultures, ideas, and experiences. Our aim is to document these narratives in a way that is both authentic and engaging. We believe this project will resonate deeply with viewers and foster a greater understanding of urban life." The documentary is set to explore various themes, including the city's historical evolution, social dynamics, and the everyday experiences of its residents. Filmmakers plan to conduct interviews with a diverse range of individuals, from longtime New Yorkers to recent transplants, creating a mosaic of perspectives that reflect the city's ongoing transformation. This project comes at a time when the demand for authentic representation in media is at an all-time high. As viewers gravitate towards content that mirrors their realities, the documentary aims to fill a gap by showcasing stories that are often overlooked. A recent study indicated that 78% of audiences prefer content that reflects real-life experiences, emphasizing the importance of narratives that resonate on a personal level. However, the project is not without its challenges. Filmmakers face the daunting task of navigating the complexities of urban life while ensuring that the stories told are both respectful and representative. Critics have raised concerns about the potential for misrepresentation, particularly regarding the portrayal of marginalized communities. O'Shaughnessy Ventures has responded by emphasizing a collaborative approach, working closely with community members to ensure their voices are accurately represented. In addition to its cultural significance, the documentary is expected to have economic implications for the city. By drawing attention to New York's vibrant neighborhoods and hidden gems, the project could stimulate local tourism and support small businesses featured in the film. O'Shaughnessy noted, "We see this as not just a film but an opportunity to highlight the resilience and creativity of New Yorkers, which in turn can bolster local economies." As the project moves forward, it is poised to serve as a compelling exploration of urban identity, community, and resilience. With filming set to commence later this year, anticipation is building among both filmmakers and audiences alike. The documentary not only aims to celebrate the spirit of New York City but also to foster dialogue around the challenges and triumphs of urban living. Looking ahead, this initiative could pave the way for similar projects across other cities, encouraging a wave of documentaries that highlight local stories and experiences. As O'Shaughnessy Ventures continues to invest in narrative-driven projects, the impact of this documentary could extend far beyond its release, inspiring new generations of storytellers and audiences to engage with the rich narratives that define urban life. In a significant shift in policy regarding Syria, the European Union has adopted legal acts to lift a range of economic sanctions that have been in place for years, signaling a new chapter in the region's complex geopolitical landscape. This decision, formalized on May 28, 2025, follows a political agreement announced earlier in May and aims to support the Syrian people in their quest to rebuild a more inclusive and peaceful society in the wake of the Assad regime's fall. The Council's decision to lift economic restrictive measures is notable as it excludes only those sanctions grounded in security concerns. Among the key actions taken, 24 entities, including banks such as the Central Bank of Syria and companies involved in vital sectors like oil production, telecommunications, and cotton, have been removed from the EU's sanctions list. This move is intended to facilitate economic recovery and restore a degree of normalcy to the war-torn nation. Kaja Kallas, the EU's High Representative for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy, emphasized the necessity of this action, stating, "This decision is simply the right thing to do at this historic time for the EU to genuinely support Syria's recovery." The EU's long-standing commitment to the Syrian people throughout the past 14 years has been underscored by its ongoing support for a political transition that reflects the aspirations of all Syrians, she noted. While the EU has relaxed many sanctions, it has simultaneously reaffirmed its commitment to accountability by extending the listings of individuals and entities linked to the Assad regime until June 1, 2026. This dual approach highlights the EU's recognition of the need for a balanced strategy that encourages economic rejuvenation while holding accountable those responsible for human rights violations. In light of recent violence in Syria's coastal region, the Council has also implemented new restrictive measures under the EU Global Human Rights Sanctions regime, targeting specific individuals and entities involved in severe human rights abuses. This ongoing vigilance indicates the EU's readiness to adapt its strategies in response to the evolving situation on the ground, ensuring that it remains a proactive player in promoting stability and human rights in the region. The EU's renewed engagement comes after a period of easing sanctions earlier in the year, which aimed to facilitate interaction with the Syrian economy and its citizens. The collective hope is that these measures will foster an environment conducive to rebuilding a society that reflects inclusivity and peace, while also encouraging further political dialogue. As the situation in Syria continues to develop, the EU's actions will likely be closely watched by both regional and international stakeholders. The efficacy of this policy shift will depend on the ability of transitional authorities to navigate the complex realities of post-conflict governance and economic recovery. With ongoing monitoring and potential for additional measures against human rights violators, the EU appears committed to balancing support for recovery with a firm stance on accountability. Looking ahead, the international community will be keen to observe how these changes will impact the broader geopolitical dynamics in the Middle East, particularly in relation to Syria's interactions with its neighbors and the ongoing humanitarian challenges faced by its citizens. The EU's latest moves could set a precedent for future diplomatic efforts, aiming not only for immediate recovery but also for a sustainable and equitable peace in the region. In an era of rapid scientific advancement, the intersection of politics and research is becoming increasingly contentious. Recent statements by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., the U.S. Secretary of Health, threatened to reshape the landscape of medical publishing in the United States. Kennedy's comments made during an appearance on the Ultimate Human podcast suggest a potential ban on government scientists from publishing in leading medical journals, which he has labeled as corrupt. This announcement raises significant questions about the integrity and future of scientific communication. Kennedy's critique primarily targets renowned publications such as The Lancet, the New England Journal of Medicine, and the Journal of the American Medical Association (JAMA). He argues that these journals are unduly influenced by pharmaceutical companies, asserting, "We're probably going to stop publishing in The Lancet, New England Journal of Medicine, JAMA, and those other journals because they're all corrupt." Instead, he proposes the establishment of state-run medical journals that would be deemed legitimate due to their funding from the National Institutes of Health (NIH). This move, he claims, would help restore credibility to government-funded research. The potential implications of Kennedy's proposal are profound. The targeted journals are among the most influential in the world, collectively attracting millions of readers annually and playing a crucial role in disseminating peer-reviewed research. By excluding NIH-funded researchers from these platforms, critics warn that such a ban could delegitimize taxpayer-funded research. Adam Gaffney, a public health researcher at Harvard Medical School, expressed concern, stating, "Banning NIH-funded researchers from publishing in leading medical journals and requiring them to publish only in journals that carry the RFK Jr. seal of approval would delegitimize taxpayer-funded research." Kennedy's comments come at a time when the administration he is part of has already implemented significant cuts to scientific research funding totaling over $3 billion since the previous year. This shift has led to a mass exodus of scientists contemplating relocation to countries that are actively recruiting American researchers, such as France, Germany, and China. The current landscape reflects not just a battle over scientific integrity but also a broader struggle for the future of research in the United States. In a related scientific discourse, the question of free will is being explored through the lens of quantum physics. As researchers devise experiments to investigate whether our choices are limited by quantum mechanics, they delve into a philosophical quandary that has persisted for centuries. Carmela Padavic-Callahan reports that recent developments may offer a means to test these theories rigorously. Everyone has their own opinion on what is going on behind quantum theory. But it shouldn't matter what we think, the only thing that matters is what we can prove through mathematics and through experiments, she notes, underscoring the importance of empirical evidence in scientific inquiry. Moreover, another groundbreaking advancement in the study of ancient human history has emerged. A new method for extracting proteins from preserved soft tissues promises to shed light on human evolution and historical dietary habits, as reported by Michael Marshall. This technique could unlock secrets from preserved brains that date back hundreds of years, allowing scientists to investigate microbial content and dietary patterns of our ancestors. There are soft tissues preserved over 500 million years of Earth history, says Alexandra Morton Hayward from the University of Oxford, emphasizing the potential wealth of information that can be gleaned from these findings. As these threads of scientific exploration and political maneuvering intertwine, the future of research and its dissemination remains uncertain. The implications of RFK Jr.'s proposed changes to the scientific publishing landscape could have lasting effects on the integrity of research in the U.S. Meanwhile, advancements in quantum physics and ancient protein extraction may redefine our understanding of free will in human history. As the scientific community navigates these challenges and opportunities, it remains to be seen how these dynamics will evolve in the coming years.